Yo, what's up, everybody? So today we are talking about what do you tolerate? And it comes down to there's always these opportunities where I make mistakes in life that I'm like, perfect learning lesson to share with everyone else. And today is a perfect example of one of those. Now, I've always heard, MLK talks about, and I believe it started with him and it became like a Tony Robbins thing that he's kind of taken along the way, but it's like, what you do not hate, you will begin to tolerate. And I think it's one of those things that resonates so deeply whenever there's something that's like, boom, hits me in the head and I'm like, I tolerated that. So here's a perfect example. And a lot of this goes with your weight loss and your workout endeavors and some of those things. But I'm gonna give you an example of pain. So yesterday morning, I'm, starting my day off, shaving my head like I was doing, and all of a sudden, my neck tightens up, stiff neck, cramped, and I can't turn to the right. And I'm like, oh, this sucks. I'm not that type of person who sits around and waits for something. So I did a TENS unit. I had Shelly use the Theragun on me. I ended up rolling. I foam rolled. I did more Theragun. She put the TENS unit back on another spot. By the time we got to 5 o'clock yesterday, I had full range of motion. I felt really good. I'm like, perfect. Came home. I rolled one more time at 5, 6 o'clock, 6:30, whatever it was. And I'm like, cool. Getting ready to go to bed. I see Shelly down on the ground foam rolling. I see her doing her normal nightly stretch like we do almost every night. And I'm like, I should get down on the ground and do that. And I'm like, no, I feel pretty good. Well, guess what happened this morning? Wake up with it completely tight and stiff again, and it's because I tolerated it. So the other quote that I want to talk about today that goes along with this is good is the enemy of great. And a lot of times we want this great thing, but as soon as we start to feel good, we're like, I can have that piece of cake. Oh yeah, sure, of course we can go out to eat. Oh, I'll go to the bar and throw down shots and beers. Sure. But the problem is it's because we're on our way and we hit that good moment and we're like, things are gonna be fine, I'll be okay. And it's really not. So if you're looking for that great, you can't stop when good happens. When good happens, and this is a line that I've used with you guys before that I've always had fed to me, but when things start getting easy, push harder, because that's normally where people give up. They're like, oh, I had to work so hard for this, I had to work so hard. It's finally getting easy, whatever. And then they fall back into their old habits. No, you obviously didn't hate being out of shape enough. You obviously didn't hate having a stiff neck enough. You obviously didn't hate your current position and conditioning and situation enough. So remember, what you do not hate, you will tolerate. Good is the enemy of great. Just keep pushing, guys. If your work is giving you trouble, keep pushing. If your fitness is giving you trouble, keep pushing. If you can't figure out your nutrition plan the first time, good. Nobody can. It's a constant lifelong struggle. So keep working hard today. Don't tolerate what you don't want in your life, and your life will start to change. See you guys.